If you think something is off, go to your GP, talk to them about the potentials of breast cancer. It doesn't take much for it to not be there one day and then be there the next. When we moved up here from the South Island when I was 18 weeks pregnant with my daughter, my midwife had said, you can't work anymore. I'd had a really rough pregnancy and we just didn't know why it was so rough. When I had her, it was amazing for the first 2 weeks. And I was noticing my breast had filled up a lot and it was quite red and sore, and my husband turned around and said, oh, it's mastitis because he's a dairy farmer, but go to the doctor. So I went to the doctor, he gave me antibiotics and it didn't fix it. So I went back to the doctor and he did a bedside ultrasound and he's like, no, you've got a couple of masses there that we need to check out. There's nowhere in my mind that I ever thought it would be cancer. Throughout those first few weeks, it was just not a thing. And then I'm pretty sure I got a phone call from an oncologist and she said, you need to go in for some biopsies. And my oncologist said, are you free to talk? And I just said, yeah. And yeah, she said, unfortunately, you've got breast cancer. When I was diagnosed, I was 23. I was very, very young. I was still trying to learn who I am in this adult world. I didn't know who I was anymore because I was a mum and then all of a sudden I had breast cancer. So I said, what's going to make me me? And I said to my husband, I said, you know what, it's going to be getting the horses, fulfilling that dream that I've always wanted. I had my 3-month checkup after I had my first breast off and I said, I need to have the second one off. It's lopsided, I don't like it. And they said, but we don't take healthy tissue. And I said, no, for my mental health, you need to take it off. And I had it off and they took 3 lymph nodes and they did a biopsy of the lymph nodes and that did come back with residual cancer in it. So me fighting to have that breast off was the best thing for my health. I was almost 25 and I was experiencing some quite severe headaches. I rang my husband and I said, I think I need to go to the hospital. I'm having to hold my head, it's painful, my head feels like it's going to explode. So I went and had a CT and about 45 minutes later they came in and said, we've actually found a tumour. And my neurologist said, I need you to have this surgery, and they gave me the date of the 17th of August, which is my birthday. There has been times where I've felt really, really rough, but it's been my friends that have picked me up and my husband and my kids. Just because you're going through something, they don't turn around and go, oh, it's okay. Especially kids, their life still continues. So therefore you continue, and I think that's what's helped. And just always having a smile on my face. And when I'm feeling down, I go and get the support that I need. I don't let it get to the point that I can't do it on my own. My hopes for my kids are, I'd love to see them married, especially my daughter, walk down the aisle. But we just live each day as it comes. It's about just creating all the memories, that's all we want. And so that the kids are going to remember the memories.